Alright, so after a little bit of a delay, we have made it to, if you can see it, to LEGOLAND Discovery Center here in Arizona Mills. But yeah, so let's get going on in.
All right, here we are. The first thing you're greeted at the entrance here, at least to this entrance to the mall, is this giant Lego octopus. And this is actually my favorite animal of all time. So, to see it giant in Lego form fighting off these scuba divers is pretty darn epic. So as you come through this epic Lego minifigure door here at LEGOLAND, you're going to be greeted with a few people here at the end, one of which is the LEGO Master Builder Alec himself, and the other is my lovely girlfriend Heather, who I begged to come along for moral support. Now the first thing you get to do when entering LEGOLAND is make your own minifigure on this virtual screen here, which is exactly what me and Heather did. Took a few minutes and we got them done. And the next stop on our journey here in LEGOLAND Discovery Center, Arizona is Miniland. Every structure you see here is actually modeled after a building from Phoenix, Arizona itself. So all the larger models that you see here, like the skyscrapers, are actually sent in from model shops that come from all over the world, where they're constructed, sent over, and then reconstructed here in-house by Alec, where he adds all the last-minute details. I could honestly probably make an entire video just on Miniland alone, but I couldn't spend all of my time here as much as I wanted to. But here's actually one of my favorite parts from the entire city. Here you go. How cool would it be if someone built a remote-controlled minifigure so that way you could walk around LEGO cities like this from a minifigure's point of view? Now I'm told that each of these buildings, like the skyscrapers, take as much as 250 hours of work each. And then as we come up to the Cardinals Stadium here, I'm told this one took 365 hours to construct. And the only reason the field isn't made out of Lego brick is because it's got a little magnet system underneath so the figures can move around. It's kind of fun. Then of course we've got some tailgaters over here, and then on the left side it's got one cool little detail. It has the field that rolls out just like it does in real life. And then real quick, here's some insight from Master Builder Alec.
We do have LEGOLAND built in LEGOLAND out of Lego. In our Miniland, we also have the Cardinal Stadium, and being rolled into our LEGOLAND model is a model of the model of Cardinal Stadium.
A model of the model.
Exactly. It's a little bit of Legoception there.
So yeah, not gonna lie, it was pretty crazy seeing Alec hop up and over the barrier for Miniland and just start walking around the city like he was a Lego Godzilla. Now again, all these structures are modeled after actual buildings here in Phoenix, Arizona, so if you're local, you'll definitely recognize a few. One of the most satisfying parts was definitely the Lego 1x1 stud river here, which went about like 2 or 3 inches deep. It was pretty crazy and an amazing model overall. When you leave Miniland, you come to this big open area that has all of the other attractions, including their rides, their places to build, and everything else.
So this ship with no door on the elevator. So kids, after 2 days, filled this up with Lego.
I see this.
So you can see it.
No.
I've spent so long trying to pull them out, and then the door just comes off again. So it's just a Lego elevator shaft. First things first, we gotta pick a base plate color.
Well, I gotta go with the dark turquoise rock raiders.
Awesome, the classic 90s color. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get 6 different twists of color, okay? You also have emoji ones, if you'd like some of those. All right, 6 different colors, what'll it be? So what we're building a palette.
Let's go. So these 3 blues.
All right, so this one is, as I call it, toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
We have our teal, light blue.
I always think about it as minty.
All right, we kind of got an Arctic theme, kind of glaciers here. So what 3 are gonna match with this?
Let's go. I think black, white,
Black and white, classic, goes with everything, very classy.
and then the dark blue. Got it.
Dark blue. All right, I like to give all of the palettes that people make a name a la Gatorade flavors. So I'm gonna call this Penguin Chiller.
Penguin.
Because you got black and white and all the blues. It's very icy, very Arctic. There you are, my man. Woohoo! Woo!
Then after that, Alec showed me a couple of the other little attractions they had at the park here. One of which was this little activity table where it's got these moving plates so you can test the stability of your structure. On top of that, there was a few other activity rooms with specific themes and activities that you could do within. They also had this dedicated LEGO workshop where visitors could come in and learn something new and build something fun. Heather and I were even lucky enough to get an exclusive ride on one of their attractions here. Now, if you couldn't tell already, the style of this ride is very similar to the one you'd find at Disney World for the Buzz Lightyear attraction. It definitely made me feel like a kid again, and I would definitely recommend to anybody who goes through, whether you're a kid or an adult. And they even had a Lego skeleton! Granted, it wasn't a dangly-armed skeleton, but I'll take it. Now, as we come to the end of our ride here, we're gonna come up on my absolute favorite part of the entire tour, and I'm sure you know why. So here we have it, the Master Builder's Workshop. Everything you need to build anything you want. Now for this video, I'm not gonna spend as much time as you might think I would have here, but for good reason. And the reason is because this is not going to be my last visit to LEGOLAND and to see Alec. So even though I'm not going to go into too much detail into the workshop here, I will be back with another video in the future that does highlight more of his workshop and what he does. Now, as a new YouTube content creator in general, this was actually the first time that I did something like this ever. So that being said, I am always open to suggestions and constructive criticism in the comments.
Well, like I said, not only is this not my last visit to Alec in LEGOLAND Discovery Center, Arizona, but maybe this will be the start of a new series where I go and visit LEGOlands across the nation and maybe even the world someday. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching.